Obviously, you just survived the biggest cut in American Idol history. Can you compare the pressure of performing for American Idol versus performing in NFL?
Yeah, man. I would say it's a lot different. Singing for me is brand new, so I don't have as much muscle memory that kicks in. Like once that adrenaline pumps, you kind of gotta just like honestly lean on God. And as much as I know with singing, it's something I haven't really like been around. I don't have experience, so I'm just trying to use the gift God gave me, even if it's a little underdeveloped, and just do what I can. With football, it was opposite. I did football since I was could walk or run or any of that. So even if I felt a lot of pressure, the muscle memory would kick in, and it was like walking or running. So I would say it's a lot different. There's billions of people watching American Idol, and yeah, it's a really cool experience though.
All right, and you kind of just touched on this, but can you talk more about the transition you had from football to music?
Yeah, it was a tough transition. I got injured really, really badly in my rookie training camp with Minnesota and with the Vikings. Um, and that kind of just like I was on bed rest, and I was in like a wheelchair scooter situation, so I couldn't walk for like 8 weeks, and that was really, really tough. And I just remember falling in love. I always have loved music, but I never sang, played any instruments. And there was a guitar that someone had bought me the previous year that had just been sitting around, and I decided to start playing and start singing with it. For some reason, it was kind of just like to pass time, and then it just turned into something that I really loved, and people kind of loved my voice, which was really, really cool and exciting and a huge part of my healing journey. And then it led me to where we are now, so it's crazy.
Very, very fascinating. What's the biggest eye-opening experience you've had from this whole American Idol process?
Biggest eye-opening experience.
Or maybe something we don't see from this side just watching the show?
Yeah, I would say just like behind the scenes, like if you think the show is dramatic from the if you think the show is dramatic from like the just from like your couch watching, behind the scenes is even more dramatic, so it's even worse. But also it's really, really cool, like the relationships that we have behind the scenes too, like between the production team and really between the contestants. Like it's a competition, it is, but it really doesn't feel like it. Like we all love and support each other so much that we just want each other to, honestly, we all want each other to win. Like it's really, really cool, and that's something that you wouldn't know as just a viewer of the show. And we talk about it all the time behind the scenes. We're like, man, I wish America could see this. Like they need to film us just, not interviewing, not shooting B-roll and trying to look cool. Like we just like love each other, and like we want the best for each other, and that's really, really cool.
Kind of going off of what you said about the behind the scenes relationships, as a country music fan, was it intimidating or scary at all to be performing for Luke Bryan?
Um, I would say it was very intimidating in general just to be singing in front of anybody, let alone Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie. Like, um, I'm still getting used to singing in front of myself. Like, so to go out there and sing in front of people like that, honestly, it meant the world to have the affirmations that I did. I got a lot to work on, um, but it's just really cool. It was definitely scary though. Like the audition was crazy. I was definitely super nervous. So yeah.
And then did Katie asking for your autograph help temper those nerves?
Yeah, well, that was after I sang. So after I sang, I was like, woo, like I was already feeling better. Um, so yeah, that definitely helped me. And like that moment I'll never forget, because I was like, you know what, I think that made me feel like I feel like it was a sign from God, like I am meant to do this. He gave me that sign and used Katie as a vessel in my opinion. So
All right, last question for me. How special has it been to have your grandmother so involved with this whole process, having her tell you you made the round of 24 and just having her by your side this whole time?
yeah, that meant the world to me. she's a huge reason why I got into music. She's the reason why I grew the passion and love for music. I think it's important for people to understand that Nana is the reason why I got into music, and she showed me what was really in there in my heart for music, and now it's something that I truly love, and it's something that I will always give her credit for giving me the confidence to even try, and I just it's just really, really cool. It's something that me and Nana both like. It's like kind of our thing, it's our special place. Every time I go to her house, I go on the piano and she sits on the couch and I just sing, and it's like a sacred place, and that means the world to both of us.
My apologies. I did have one more question. Just
Yeah.
real quickly, what would you want to say to your fans in North Carolina?
Yeah. I just want to say let's go. I want to say I'm going to need you guys' support. I just appreciate all the support they've already given me, and I know I have a long way to go. I got some big competition, but every time I have a chance to perform, I'm getting better and growing, and I feel like the ceiling for me is so high. My learning curve as a musician is happening nationally and televised. But I just really, really appreciate the support from the hometown fans. North Carolina. That's where my heart is. That's where I live. That's where my family is. My friends, and I just want to say thank you for the support, and I appreciate you guys.